Hey everybody, another beautiful day, another great day to be alive. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about hormones and enzymes, only a few of them so I don't overcomplicate this for you, but fasting's effects on these few things. And I'm going to talk about a few things from this book, which have to do with some of these. Great book, Metabolic Autophagy, very, very in-depth. This is a 500-page book. Simland. I'm actually going to see if I can get this guy on the podcast or interview him for you all. Very bright kid, very well researched. Now, as I talk more and more about fasting, trolls come out of the woodworks. Because trolls don't like things that they don't agree with. And it's really that people, what I call the fake fitness experts, they don't agree with stuff that they don't understand or they haven't tried. So you got to keep that in mind. Now, back in 2014, when I first started with fasting, the reason I started, and I've told people this story before, the reason I started was because I was getting ready for two bodybuilding shows. So that was going to be my sixth and seventh bodybuilding show. About exactly, right about now. The first one was this, coming up on a 5-year anniversary of that year. But I wanted to get as ripped as possible. I'd gotten down in the 5% range before when I competed prior. And this time was the first time I was competing when Devin was going to be able to watch me. We were married at the time. We were not married when I competed prior. And I said, I really want to get, try to break that 5%, really get to the nitty gritty and get down there. And as man or woman, we have stubborn fat cells. In men, those stubborn areas are typically your lower abdomen, around the belly button, your love handles, sometimes the glutes. For women, it's typically your thighs and glutes. So I'm researching, all right, how do we get rid of the stubborn fat? For bodybuilding, when I stopped competing, it was really an awesome thing if you could get your glutes ripped. As a man, that was like shredded. And I'd come close a few times, but I said, let me really try to do this. And one of the things I came across in research was knowing that we have these stubborn fat cells. So your stubborn fat areas have something called alpha receptors. Most of the fat in your body has beta receptors. And part of that means that it's a good blood supply and it's fairly easy to get blood in. You have to be able to get blood in to transport the fat out to utilize it. That's part of the 3-step cycle of fat loss. The stubborn areas that we have very poor blood supplies. If you touch those areas, they're colder to the touch when you touch the skin than other parts of your body. Fasting has been shown to increase blood flow to those areas. That was why I originally started fasting. So that's one thing, right? So that's really cool. Now, another thing, because I had some gentlemen tell me, oh, this is not good for losing weight. Let me read this. And again, these are all referenced. Fasting is the healthiest and easiest way to reverse obesity. I believe that 1,000%. Before you can burn fat, you have to first release the fatty acids into your bloodstream through a process called lipolysis. So that's part of this 3-step cycle I was just talking about. They then get transported to the mitochondria, which is like the energy house, right? Where they'll be oxidized into energy. During rest, our muscles start to use more fatty acids for fuel. So stay with me here. When fat burning increases, so does the amount of uncoupling protein 3, UCP-3, okay? As little as a 15-hour fast, as little as 15 hours of fasting enhances the gene expression of uncoupling protein 3 by 5 times. 5 times. So like all these people that just want to argue this doesn't work, throw it out the window because they're not basing it in any research or science. Now, one other thing, and then I got a cool video I'm going to make tomorrow on fasting for you all about it's going to waste muscle. It's going to eat at your muscle and how that's complete BS. Short-term fasting has been shown to increase luteinizing hormone, LH, okay? Luteinizing hormone, which is a precursor to testosterone, in a study done on obese men. luteinizing hormone increased by 67% after a 56-hour fast. So that's more than 2 days of fasting. Luteinizing hormone increased by 67%. So you cannot tell me, arguing with the science, that fasting does not work positively for your hormones and your enzymes. So that's just a few things. Tomorrow will be a video about the myth of muscle wasting and how you're going to lose muscle if you fast. And I'm actually going to show you some of my body comp measurements with my longer fast, so I can show you that and insight to research. And in a couple weeks, I got something cool. I'm going to be doing an extended 4-day fast myself, but I'm going to be highlighting my blood glucose. That's a whole nother thing I'm going to make a video on next week and blow that whole myth up, hypoglycemia and all this garbage that people talk about. But I'm going to show you the blood glucose, ketones, and what happens, and kind of make a video journal of my 4-day fasting journey. Please hit the share button. Ask a question if you got it. And just like the video if you liked it. Thanks for all the support. Have a great day.